connection?
Well, it's not even a theory, it's a fact. The Mayas are one of the Mexican...
Let's bring that back. It's Richard Thornton. And they talking about Native American. That's why I want y'all to pay attention. Native American is not the same thing as Aboriginals, American Indians. You know what I'm saying? As you can clearly see, he damn near look white, no disrespect, but Native Americans are, you know what I'm saying, native to America. They're not indigenous to America. So let's bring back what he just said. Let's bring that back.
Investigating a possible connection between the Mayans and Georgia, and tried to go look at these mounds, and I was denied.
You're kidding.
No, I was denied. First of all, I take it you support this whole Mayan-Georgia connection?
Well, it's not even a theory, it's a fact. The Mayas are one of the Mexican Native American ethnic groups that became the Creek Indians.
What are some of the things that to you...
It's not even a theory, it's a fact. The Mayas are one of the Mexican Native American ethnic groups that became the Creek Indians.
What are some of the things that to you provide evidence of this assimilation, really, or this coming together here in Georgia from Mexico?
We have the architecture, we have the cultural traditions, the art are very similar.
Okay.
Approximately a third to a half of the words in the Itzati Creek language are either Maya or Totonac.
Okay, linguistics. So what about archaeoastronomy? They, like the Mayans, use with these amazing structures that align with the sun, the moon, the planets for practical and religious reasons. Is any of that going on around here?
Yes, very much so. That's one area I'm a city planner, so yeah, I'm pretty strong, so I can help you there.
Do you have any of this architecture?
I have drawings and photographs, yes.
Is that what they don't want me to see?
I don't know what they do. Why? It's a massive site. What to keep in mind, this place is a half-mile square at least. It's a town.
Okay.
It has over 300 stone structures. It's like nothing else in America, really. It's been radiocarbon dated to at least 1000 AD.
What do the archaeologists think about this?
I thought the archaeological community would go gaga. They'd be fighting over the chance to be the one to be the great discovery of all their lives. Would you believe that some professors who had never seen this track rock site, they formed a political action group to oppose anything discussion of the track rock site and it being Mayan? Now, why? I don't know, because they're like 600 miles away.
So you're
a political discovery of all their lives. Would you believe that some professors who had never seen this track rock site, they formed a political action group to oppose anything discussion of the track rock site and it being Mayan? Now, why? I don't know, because they're like 600 miles away.
So you're asking me if I would believe that...
So they're 600 miles away, and they done formed a political group to push against any Mayan connection. Why? We know why. All the Hawks know why. Because the Mayans are Creek Indians. The Creek Indians are so-called Negroes. So, of course, they formed a group. He said, why? I don't know. They're 600 miles away. Why is they tripping off what I'm doing?
The academic community might try to shut down an investigation like this? Yes, I would. Look, pal. So you're asking me if I would believe that the academic community might try to shut down an investigation like this? Yes, I would. Look, pal, I've lived it, okay? I was hired to investigate an artifact called the Kensington runestone.
Yes, I've heard of it.
When I came out with these results, I was blasted, and it really puzzled me at first, and then it pissed me off. Well, I've spent the last 12 years investigating these historical mysteries, and when you tell me that there's pushback from the professional or the academic community, I'm interested. That's a sure sign that there's probably something going on here. These are some of John's videos. You can see the rocks.
That's a ruin of a building.
It looks like an offering altar with a little hole here.
I was thinking that also. If this would have been covered with clay and then plastered with lime stucco.
You know, Richard, I have to say, when I look at something like this, I'm not impressed. I thought I'd be seeing these cut, beautifully cleaved work stones and these big temples that you think of when you think of people like the Maya. I mean,
right.
Why don't we have that here?
this is what most Maya sites look like before the archaeologists go to work and the architects like me restore the ruins. That's what they look like, just piles of rocks. Even great cities that had 100,000 people will be piles of stones in the jungle.
What does this site look like? Can you give me a visual?
This is a...
No, I just want to pause there. He talking about some damn piles of stones in the jungle. We already know from our research, ain't no fucking piles of stone in the jungle when you dealing with what's in South America, you know what I'm saying, in Central America, as far as what the Mayans and Aztecs and, you know what I mean, the ancestors was building. So all this pile of stone shit, I guess he ain't made it out that fucking hut in Georgia, but anyway.
Computer virtual reality model.
Obviously, there's some elevation here. It'd be nice to see some topographic lines, maybe a topo map.
Well, now I have topo maps on my computer.
Okay, I was going to ask.
This is a 3D model, but if you'd like to see the actual elevations.
I would like to see that.
You see the acropolis, you see that?
Yeah.
You see that's terraced, just like the five-sided mound?
Oh,
and it's facing the sunset of the winter solstice.
These astronomically aligned structures, the whole village, the way they're oriented, is very important.
There are many monuments, perhaps 50 stone cairns, that seem to be markers having to do with astronomy.
So what is this?
That's one of the things when I knew it was it's a Maya. When I saw that, I said, oh my gosh. Actually, I said some other things, but I hate that. It is a device that takes the water from the spring and to drop the water to the appropriate terrace. It's a control device for distributing water. What I'm trying...
A control device for distributing water. You see what I'm talking about? You gotta stay woke, man. We had whole cities. We had whole civilizations, bro. These invaders came over here blowing shit up. You know what I'm saying? Raping and pillaging, burning shit up. You know what I'm talking about? And all you got left is a whole bunch of niggas that don't even know what their house look like no more. Because they been so trampled on. Stole the language of the people. You know what I'm saying? And because we kept the oral tradition, we had no way of relating any of our teachings to each other anymore. You know what I'm saying? They cut us off from the elders. So that's why our generation has to do so much research just to try to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? Try to clear away the smoke. What they say, see the fire, clear away the smoke, see the fire for the smoke. I don't know, nigga. You know the saying. Put it in the comments.
An experiment with here is why did they do it? Why did they build the terraces? I am mimicking the environmental situation in Track Rock Gap of the Maya civilization. Grew these crops on terraces.
All right, I want y'all to pay attention to this real quick, because you got this Native American. He out here living off the land in the cabin with his dogs. He online, got his laptops, all this shit, and he out here gardening, building a terrace just like the Mayans. And he living off of it. You know what I'm saying? This how he living. Straight off the land, bro. And he's still out there online, goddamn me. You can still go live on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? But I just want y'all to see, man, why our land is so important. Look what you can do with your land, bro. You can build a house, build your garden, feed yourself, nigga, let your dogs run loose, shoot your guns. Be free. Be how God intended us to be, free, bro. You know what I'm saying? No man, no corporation has entitlement over us. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to wait. Nobody has entitlement over us. You know what I'm saying? And our rights. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be subjugated to nobody's telling us where we can go. We all grown, man. You grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's your ideology in life, or you can't go nowhere without that passport, bro. You can't even leave, bro. So at the end of the day, you under subjugation. You're a prisoner of war, my nigga.
So do you think what we have at Track Rock is connected to the Mayans somehow?
Yes, there's a direct connection.
Okay, why would they not let me in to see this? I mean, it's just terracing. It leads me to believe that there's more going on here. Do you think there's a conspiracy maybe going on?
There's something fishy going on up there.
I'm thinking there's something fishy too, but I'll tell you what. If they won't let me hike in, maybe I'll fly in. You ever heard of lidar?
Quick point. This is in Georgia, my nigga. In America. And the government will not allow this man to go hiking in Georgia where these ruins are. You can't go hiking in Georgia? You know what I'm saying? So what's really going on? So now he got to fly in with the plane. We know about the lidar. They're going to explain it all. But that's how they found the 60,000 structures in the jungle, you know what I'm saying, in South America, using this lidar detection. And the lidar, that's the same shit they use for the autonomous cars and shit. So it creates a picture and it removes all the foliage and all that. So all you see is solid structures. So now he has to use that flying over the state of Georgia, bro. In the United States, he has to use this, pay these people so they can map this out because the government won't even let him on the land. That says a lot, bro.
Something here, we're hopeful that your equipment will pick up these terraces. We're investigating the possibility of a Mayan-Georgia connection. Some researchers think that there might be Mayan ruins on this site. And if so, I mean, we're talking about a huge new chapter of American history being opened up.
In Georgia. You know what I'm saying? This Georgia, bro. This ain't South America. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no other country, nigga. This Georgia.
Yeah, I can fly it lower.
That's fine. Well, you're not that much lower, right? 500 feet.
Yeah, 500 feet right now. I can maybe pump up another 100.
Mayans in Mexico disappeared around 900 AD. Many people believe that they came to Georgia. You know, I would love to have it come true, but you have to have the evidence.
I don't want to hear all this small talk, man. I'm going to just keep it a buck.
How does this lidar work?
Well, what you have in between these two pieces of the system is a laser head and the scanner and a GPS receiver, and they're using timestamps. We're able to create a point cloud, which is a set of points accurately mapped and geo-referenced in a few centimeters.
Within a few centimeters.
Absolutely.
It looks like you set up a grid system, so basically you're just reproducing that grid.
Kind of think of it as mowing the lawn when we're up here, because it's down and back, and we use some overlap to make sure that we don't miss any grass. So hopefully anything that shows like it was a shelf or any anomalies in the bare earth surface will hopefully show up then.
That type of scale, we should be able to get some data.
Yeah, some stuff may look like it blends into the ground, but any kind of irregular features will still stand out.
If we're able to use your technology and find evidence of some of the things we see here, there could be a Mayan presence here.
That would be amazing to find that out.
It would be.
Here is the initial look at the actual LiDAR data itself, so the points themselves, so you can see the flight lines that we flew right here. And then down here is a profile of the ground. You can see the trees.
Okay, and I see the change in topography here. This looks like something interesting. What would that be? Bump there.
Maybe a man-made feature. It looks like it might be one of the features that we're looking for.
Okay. Okay, possibly a terrace, maybe?
Correct. This is preliminary, and so what we'll do is we'll take and have to process the data, and that'll probably take a couple weeks to get the final data set so that we can verify if that is actually a man-made feature or not.
A 3D map, about 2 weeks, eh?
Yep.
Great. You know, Jamie, when I started this investigation, I was pretty skeptical. I mean, the notion that the Mayans came to Georgia seemed pretty far-fetched to me. But as I've gone along here, things are starting to look more interesting. If you can generate a 3D map that looks even remotely like this, I tell you what, we could potentially have something that's big.
If those features are there, we're definitely going to see them in the data.
It'll take 2 weeks for Aerometric to compile all the lidar data, which could help prove a Mayan connection to Georgia. If the Mayans did come here, I wonder if it's connected to their prophecy. The Mayan civilization began in 2000 BC and started to collapse around 750 AD when they began to abandon their cities en masse. They had to go somewhere, and this stone...
Now, see, just to give you a little background on them abandoning the cities, and this come from the brother Rob Coleon, you know what I'm saying, Wind Clan, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my brother, shout out to the chiefs, peace to the tribe. But he was talking about that they was fleeing because it was different. I can't remember which group, but certain groups was sacrificing niggas, you know what I'm saying? And they was fleeing, you know what I'm saying? If you watch the movie Apocalypto, that's about us. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. And of course, you know what I'm saying, they got people playing the indigenous people who we know, if you do any research, don't, you know what I'm saying, look like the indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? All these people we see with these features, you know what I'm talking about, are people who were once aborigines, you know what I'm saying, looking like so-called Negroes, and they were conquered, you know what I'm saying? That's why I just had to tell somebody, a Native American was commenting on my video and talking reckless. I had to remind him, the Spanish been over here, the French, the Portuguese, the British, all these people have been mixing and interbreeding with the tribes, you know what I'm saying, for hundreds of years. And this is how you get, you know what I'm saying, shit looking the way it is. This is how you got all these chiefs, you know what I'm saying, you got all these $5 Indians on the reservation, and they straight up Europeans, you know what I'm saying, descendants of peasants from Liverpool, you know what I'm talking about? So, stay woke, man. That's all.
Nearby could be a clue they came to the U.S. Looks better wet than if it was dry.
I agree. Symbols to record the exact same.
Tied to the Maya-Georgia connection, in your mind?
Both cultures, the Maya and the Creek Indians, used the exact same symbols to record the exact same event.
Well, you know, Gary, I clearly... In your mind?
Both cultures, the Maya...
I think the rock looks better wet than if it was dry.
I agree.
What makes this rock specifically tied to the Maya-Georgia connection, in your mind?
Both cultures, the Maya and the Creek Indians, used the exact same symbols to record the exact same event.
Well, you know, Gary, I clearly see these spiral symbols here. We got an indentation in the middle. This one has a couple of different rings with an indentation, and then we have these cupules along the top. I know what I think it is, but what do you see?
And my first impression was that it's a star map. I believe that this records an event which happened in 536 AD, which was a comet impact event, and that would explain why they went through the effort to carve this into this boulder. This was no easy task.
No, it wasn't, and I have to say, Gary, that I agree with you. I'm pretty convinced this is a star map as well. It's an interesting connection with the impact and the symbols tying the creek with the Maya. I think that's plausible, but this might not be the only geologic clue that makes a connection. Tell me what you know about Maya blue.
The Maya blue was a pigment that the Maya used in their murals, and it lasts a very long time without fading.
And I think I understand the reason for that. Maya blue is a very interesting combination of a clay mineral called palygorskite that they mix with an indigo pigment made from an anil plant. And there's lots of palygorskite in Georgia, but relatively little of it in Mexico. Gary, I think.
Many of the cultural traditions and artifacts discovered in the Mississippian period archaeological sites in Georgia have strong similarities to the cultural traditions in West Mexican sites of Nayarit, Jalisco, and Colima. These traditions include the tradition of circular pyramid shaft tombs, dog effigy pots, human ancestral pair sculptures, and tree of life symbolism. Other artifacts discovered in Georgia have strong similarities to Olmec artifacts from the West Mexican sites of Guerrero and Jalisco, including Birdman mask, three-pronged ceremonial mace, and jaguar deities. Migration legends of historic Muscogee Creek Indian tribes living in Georgia also suggest an origin in West Mexico. Two of the most famous artifacts discovered in Georgia are the male and female human effigy statues found at the Etowah Mounds site, carved from local marble and discovered buried in a log-lined tomb in the funeral mound C at Etowah. They are believed to represent a venerated ancestors. It is theorized that these statues were part of an ancestor worship cult that existed throughout the Mississippian time period. Now pause. Now a lot of our people, when they are in voodoo or hoodoo, that they use what they call a place, an altar where they honor their ancestors. So now you see that this is not an African thing. This is an American Indian thing and a Muskegon thing and a Creek Indian thing, when we know the Creek Indians are also the Mayans. So now it's all coming together. So let's look at these ceramic sculptures. It says a similar tradition of ancestor pair ceramic sculptures buried in specialized tombs is known from West Mexico. These sculptures were part of what is referred to as the Western Mexico shaft tomb tradition. Such tombs and their associated artifacts are distributed across the states of Nayarit, Jalisco, and Colima in West Mexico. It should be noted that the Colima by 600 AD, the ceramic figures had become solid, and they also integrated stone elements from the gods represented. And so now you look at this. This looks like a Negro person, or what they would call Negroes. And it's very interesting, So going back. And like I was saying, like when you look at these images, that she kind of looks like, or it looks like, what they try to portray as the Aunt Jemima image for syrup. So it just goes to show that these companies, they know what they're doing when they make their commercial images, that they're getting it from our images of our ancient ancestors that our ancient ancestors had made. You see this, how this ancient Creek woman, how she has a wrap on her head. Okay, so you see that? And they're taking it right out of the Etowah mounds from the creeks. It says, in addition to the ancestral pair sculptures, dog effigy pots were also found buried in these shaft tombs. The most famous of the canine effigy pots are the Colima dog pots. These pots are thought to represent the Tichichi breed. The Tichichi breed was the small mute dog that was fattened up to eat. The pots show the fattened up version of these dogs. The Tichichi is the breed from which the Chihuahua is derived. In Georgia, a similar dog effigy pot showing a fat little dog was discovered at the Bull Creek site in Muscogee County. The pot includes a swirling design painted on its surface that suggests it was associated with the Creek Indian Wind Clan. Creek tradition holds that the Wind Clan was the most ancient clan among the tribe, and the aristocracy of all of the clans, meaning like aristocracy is like the top clan, like the kings, the queens, the people who had like the highest, like level of importance. The breed of dogs represented on the pot appears to be Chihuahua. It has an upturned snout, a bulbous forehead, erect ears, and curved tail, all consistent with the Chihuahua breed. The pot had been dated to 1325 AD. Historical eyewitness accounts of Chihuahuas or Tichichis in Georgia exist in the journal entries of the Spaniards that were part of the Hernando de Santo expedition. The expedition traveled through Georgia in the 1530s, and several entries of Spanish mentioned that Georgia tribes raised a little dog to eat, which they kept very fat for that purpose. Like the Tichi, the Spanish noted that this dog would not bark. Later historians thought the Spanish accounts could have referred to possums instead of dogs, yet the eyewitness descriptions of these little dogs along the dog effigy pot from Bull Creek seemed to confirm that they were Chihuahuas. In addition to ancestral pair statues and dog effigy pots, another type of artifact found in West Mexican shaft tombs were the tableau. Such tableau from the Nayarit shows a multi-layered tree with birds. The tree is uniquely stylized. Similar uniquely stylized tree with birds was found engraved on the marine shell in Craig Mound at Spiro, Oklahoma. The object, known as Tree of Life with Birds, is the only such design known to exist throughout the Southeast. And so I'm going to leave it right there. The textbooks will tell you that the Mayan people thrived in Central America from about 250 to 900 AD, building magnificent temples in Guatemala, Honduras, Belize, and southern Mexico. But could they possibly have left stone ruins in the North Mountains of North Georgia? Richard Thornton thinks so. He says he's an architect and an urban planner by training, but has been hired to research the history of the Native people in and around Georgia since 2003. Now I'm going to leave this article below as well for this video. This is the end of Volume 2.